Gonda gets everything behind it. It was actually
The goalie was fouled there. He was just grabbing the ball.
Disappointing finish to a lovely move. Excellent move.
It was good. No
Good
touch
give and
football.
go.
It should be 2-2 really.
Wrong option. He tries to side foot it. He's probably just got to put his foot through it there, almost. Yeah. Hits away side foot, Clive. He's got to put the instinct and get the foot through it.
I can't believe Japan are 2-1 up, man. I can't believe Costa Rica got 2 goals.
Still Germany 3, Costa Rica 2. Still Japan 2, Spain 1.
Isn't it interesting? As far as I can remember,
Spain and Japan will
Japan beat Germany as well.
There's the one for
Absolutely crazy.
The one bouncing just in front of the goalkeeper. Excellent defending from Yoshida.
Japan going for another one.
Still they want to pass it out. 7 added minutes here. And Germany have scored again.
Germany scored again. Yeah, I was going to say,
So that's
can
a
you believe
4-2 lead
Costa
now for
Rica were
Germany.
2-1 up? I thought that was absolutely bizarre, but Germany have sorted themselves out now. They're 4-2 up now. So they've got a good goal difference now. They're improving their goal difference.
For Germany to celebrate in the moment, but they don't count for anything as things stand. At this moment, every German is a Spain fan.
Absolutely. It's amazing. Amazing. The drama is incredible.
But
I'm not sure that every Spaniard
Spain don't have to.
And that's their problem.
Never mind any Spaniard.
Spain don't have to
Asensio.
do anything. They're already through.
Ansu Fati. Little flick from Pedri. I see absolutely no evidence of collusion, by the way. No, I see plenty of evidence of Spain trying somehow to find a goal.
Absolutely are. Listen, if the Germans don't qualify, Clive, it's through no fault of Spain and anybody else. It's through their own fault in the opening game against Japan. But
Yeah.
I'm sitting here and I'm watching this game. The spirit and the work rate and the technical ability from Japan's second half has been absolutely outstanding.
They should be 3-1 up actually. Well, no. I mean, Spain have had chances as well, but they had a really good chance. It was one-on-one with the goalie and missed it.
There are 10 added minutes in the Germany-Costa Rica match.
Oh, come on, where did they get those from?
10
minutes.
But it looks like we're going to finish here before they finish there.
Apologies, we are unstable here. Apparently we are dropping frames for red
Which is
knots.
probably for the best, because if that game finished as it is at the moment, and this one was still going, then both teams would know they were through. But it's not like that.
Well, there's a professionalism from the Spanish, Clive. They just, as you say, they've lost 1 in the last 13. They just don't lose games of football, and the reason for that is technically they're very, very good, but there's a desire to win games and not be beaten. I can guarantee you that will continue to the end of this match.
Germany lost a World Cup final once upon a time by a borderline decision as to whether a ball crossed a goal line or not. Some of you may not quite be old enough to remember it, but you may have heard about it. And right now, a big decision taken in this game could be contributing hugely to knocking them out of the World Cup finals.
Really? What they're saying, the Japan goal shouldn't be allowed. What the hell's going on? This is absolute madness.
Or you could look at it the other way, of course, and ask where VAR was in '66.
Betraying your roots. Asensio. Sana will chase, don't you worry. Well, they've been chasing the ball for half an hour and keeping Spain at arm's length, and that is not easy to do in any circumstances. Reeled in by Torres. Jordi Alba's arriving. Clearance by Yoshida.
Yes, hoofed out.
So much guts from Japan. They are more than a tidy dressing room.
Yeah,
a lot more.
You clocked that when you saw the substitutes get involved in the celebrations in the game against Germany. Thought to myself, aye. Talk about a group.
A little bit.
And it together.
Slightly nervous as well.
And that's the way they play.
So we talked about Spain. So what happens with Japan if they lose or draw?
Pau Torres.
Do they go through anyway?
If you are just joining us, it's a long story. But Spain led. Now Japan lead. But as things stand, Spain and Japan are going through, and Germany are going out, despite the fact they hold a 4-2 lead over Costa Rica.
You don't deserve to go through to the next round, do you?
And try to play their way through. Now Danny
Costa
Olmo
Rica
has a blast.
For Germany.
It's almost alien to them.
It is. It really is. And if you're Shishi Gonda and the Japanese back five.
To the people up in the early hours of the morning in Tokyo and all around Japan, who are going to have a celebratory breakfast if Japan can hold on here.
It's early morning there, is it?
And there hasn't been a glaring chance for Spain.
Very
a little bit critical, and you probably should be a little bit critical, because you think at some point they've got to try something different, because they haven't had a sniff at all. It's only if you get players that can do that, I suppose, and they took Marazzi off, so it took away the option of maybe putting a cross or two in, but they haven't changed it at all. And to all intents and purposes, Japan have been fairly comfortable. Looks like a last throw of the dice now.
Jordi Alba. Cut out by Tomiyasu. The whistle's gone.
The classic, everybody running on.
At the moment.
Tonight. Because this is what's going on. Gary, that was quite unbelievable. The other game is still going on.
Still playing because they had 10 minutes.
Are going out, and actually they may well be going out because of Japan's highly controversial goal. Because at the moment Spain and Germany are going to finish on the same number of points, but Spain will go through a goal difference because of their crushing win over Costa Rica. I feel sorry for you if you don't love football.
It's absolutely stunning. I mean, what we've just seen in this last 45 minutes here is absolutely incredible. Germany going out of the tournament is... I can't believe it. I can't believe that Japan have come back against Spain. But from the very first day of this tournament, we haven't been able to communicate, I think, on big decisions really clearly to fans at home and even to...
It's cost the Germans dearly. Why are they not showing it to us?
And just to reiterate, it's cost the Germans, not it's cost the Spanish on the night, but it's cost the Germans in terms of progression.
This is enormous. I mean, why, it's 45 minutes later, why are they not showing it to us? Clear it up for us, please.
Mark, I mean, I'm younger than Gary and Graham, but I can't remember a World Cup.
Full time in Germany. Full time in Germany have won 4-2. It means nothing. The Germans are out.
I was just about to say, I can't remember another World Cup with so many upsets. You've got Germany. I mean, Japan have done it again. You know, they've beaten Germany in the first game. They've beaten another massive nation, Spain. You know, as much as we were waxing lyrical at half time, they've beaten them. Belgium are out. You know, France lost the other night. It's just that, you know, for all
Belgium are out, are they?
into this tournament,
Morocco won their group.
Yeah. You know, the football has really spoken. It's been incredible games.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. The other countries, developing football nations, are catching up with European.
Park that for a second. There was an old saying, or is an old saying in football: "Don't be surprised at the surprises in football." That is such a turnaround. It's hard to understand. A team that was so much in control, that looked a fabulous team, get rattled early on in the second half, albeit to what we think is an extremely contentious goal.
You can never win a game 1-0.
They've lost the game. But you also have to say, fair play to Japan, who
They changed their system, didn't they?
Yeah, but they never give up, do they? It's that Japanese mentality. They're never going to throw the towel in. And they kept rattling into the challenges. They were overly aggressive in the first half, started aggressive in the second half, and they got a dividend. They ended up winning the game. But I still come back to I can't understand why FIFA are not showing us pictures which show conclusively that ball didn't go.
We're all waiting for the missing pictures. I'm surprised it's not banging on the walls here, because Japanese TV are right next door. This is one of the greatest moments of all time for Japanese football, Gary.
Absolutely unbelievable from Japan, but we've moved on enormously in this last few years in respect of technology. We've got hundreds of cameras in these stadiums now where we can't miss anything, and yet we've gone backwards in terms of demonstrating clear
The manager's got all the Japanese players in a circle. He's giving it.
Someone in that VAR studio seeing something which is absolutely categorical that they should overturn it, and we've not seen.
This is not subjective. This is not, in my opinion, this is a black and white situation. Show us the pictures, FIFA.
We're led to believe that the goal line cameras will have picked it up. Obviously, the goal line cameras are there for the ball going over the goal line.
Can we see?
We are told that the goal line cameras would have picked them up. Just to reiterate, it's Germany who've suffered as a result of this. That's what it means to the Japanese to have won this group, to have beaten Spain and Germany. It's a phenomenal achievement. The controversy surrounding the goal notwithstanding, it's an extraordinary achievement. Peter Walton is a man who's going to come up with a lot of
crying with joy.
He won't be able to answer it unless he's got pictures that we've not seen.
We'll give Peter a call during the break.
Just be happy for Japan, Graham.
Shed some more light on it. It's Japan's night, no question about that. And the Spanish have squeaked through as runners-up. Back in a moment.
Well, you can't do VAR after the match. The moment's passed now, isn't it? Still, we await the pictures. Graham is losing his shit.
So here is the highly controversial moment which has knocked Germany out of the World Cup. Japan have won the group, Spain second, because the law says the ball is in if the curvature of the ball is over the line. And that's what they have decreed has happened. The goal given. Japan's winner. Spain still go through as runners-up, but Japan, what a famous night for them.
Is over the line.
Even though Germany, in the end, ran away with it against Costa Rica by 4-2, the Germans are out. Japan win the group, Spain second, Germany out in third. How much of a curvature? I think it's time to call in Detective Peter Walton to try and sort out what's gone on here. Peter, I think we're fairly clear about the law. If the curvature of the ball is over any part of the line, then it's still in. But we've seen no more angles. We've seen no conclusive angle at all since that moment.
No, you're quite right there. And I'm seeing the same angles as you are, and you're quite right with the law as well. There's a misconception in law that just because the part of the ball that touches the ground is over the line, that the ball's out. Well, it clearly isn't, because it's the curvature of the ball, as you quite rightly said. And we see this often at the corner kick taken when the ball's over the line, but not quite over the line. In this instance here, what the VAR is looking for is the evidence to suggest to the referee that the ball has clearly left the field of play. And if we're looking at the evidence that we're seeing in front of us, he doesn't have that in front of him. What I would suggest is the goal line technology uses those cameras there to see if the ball is in or out of the goal. Those same cameras are being used for VAR to discover whether or not that ball has left the field of play. So there are angles that will show that. If, however, a player's boot or a player's shin has just gone over the top of the ball so you can't see it clearly, then the VAR will say to the referee, I don't have that evidence to give you, Mr. Referee. Stay with your own field decision. So we'll wait and see what pictures FIFA show us. But at the moment, the law is specific. The ball is still in play if the curvature of the ball touches or breaks that line. Do we have that evidence in front of us to show to the contrary? No, we don't.
Well, it looks as though it gone out.
We haven't been supplied. Anybody in the world, all international broadcasters, no one has been supplied with that conclusive evidence. That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Well, that's very peculiar, actually, because if you remember at the start of this tournament, what FIFA said for offside decisions was that those decisions would be shown automatically to the stadium to people who was watching the game in the stadium could see them. And that technology is still available for this goal line decision here. So I'm at a miss as to why they haven't shown it yet, but clearly they've got the reasons behind it, and only time will tell. But I do think the evidence will appear sooner or later when that ball hasn't completely crossed that line.
Mark, we're getting close to an hour since the incident. There's the longer they don't come up with a picture. It looks dodgy, man. See that last bit.
But from that angle, you can't tell whether the ball is still
the longer they don't produce a picture which shows conclusively that it's not going out of play, you're thinking there's something untoward going on, and that it has to be. There's 80 million Germans right now going mad, waiting for a picture that shows that ball didn't go out of play. I think every television show, every pundit, every person that does your job is waiting for the picture. Why, nearly an hour later, are they not producing
Graham.
Look, I don't believe in conspiracies. I just believe that in this tournament, they've just not demonstrated it. That high cam that's actually on the line does tend to suggest that there might be some of the ball over the line. But I'm struggling with it. From that very first offside goal disallowed,
you've missed one of the pictures.
Game one.
I clearly saw another picture which you haven't shown again.
Not being given the correct
that was the clearest one for me, and now they've been told to remove it.
The first thing
they've been told, the BBC have been told to remove it.
Right in front of us.
The best picture has been removed.
It's the first thing I said. So,
somebody in the ITV studio, they've been held at gunpoint.
Knowing Germany, it's not a small footballing nation. Why would you create confusion and theories coming out about something's going on that shouldn't be going on?
I don't think that's happening. I think we just...
Graham.
Why would you not want to clear that up?
The reason I'm a little bit
Graham.
Germany are the ones that are suffering, and we've suffered quite a lot at the hands of Germany over the years. So
I'm thinking it's giving them another goal to complain about, apart from Jeff Hurst. That's what I'm thinking at times. But you would, I mean, in all seriousness, you would. If you're Germany, you'd want to see the evidence. If the evidence is provided... And the evidence shows that it was in, then you could go okay. But until you would understandably you'd want to see the evidence.
Yeah, but the reality is you've got 3 games in a group game to be through.
Yeah.
Germany lost their first game against Japan. They had chances against Spain to win. You never want to put yourself in a position where something like that, even though you do the job on the day, keeps you out. So Germany should have done more in the group games they've had.
They've made a right mess of the group, haven't they, by obviously starting off with where they were at. I'm stunned at Spain. I mean, I can't believe that in that second half there, but well done to Japan.
And you're stunned at Spain, but who were excellent in the first half. Then Japan went forward to the back and really changed it. But the equaliser, actually, for all the controversy about the winner, the goalkeeper was
I missed most of the first half piece.
Whether they stick with their goalkeeper, because Simon, to be honest with you, he's not filled me with confidence. He's the one part of the team that looks like a real.
I was watching it unfold, and I thought, I'm going to have to go live.
I have to say that it starts off badly. I think they sort of. We know they play out from the back. We know they take chances. We want them to continue to do this. It's how Spain have operated for years. So we're not trying to change that. But once this shot comes in, I mean...
It's the guy on the left-hand side. This guy, who was that?
I don't
think it's a mess of it.
Yeah, but they do that, Graham, don't they? They do that. They do that. But he's got to save that. I mean,
straight through him, Gary, hasn't
he? Yeah, it's no good that. I mean, you've got Raya on the bench. You've got Sanchez. De Gea's still at home, and I know that he's not been brilliant these last few years. But
it was hit.
I can't think that he would have let that in. I mean, that's a real bad one. That in a knockout game.
Solid hands to it.
Yeah, in a knockout game, that's fatal for you.
Morocco against Spain, Japan against Croatia. That's how it looks in the last 16. What an evening we've had here at the Khalifa. More to come as Japan win the group, Spain go through as runners-up, Germany up. That's what it means to the Japanese. They've beaten multiple World Cup winners, Germany and Spain.
Amazing.
In Qatar. What an evening for them.
Would you have predicted that? I wonder if you put some money on that. Goodness me. Japan to beat Spain and Germany. Let me get this straight. Hold up. They're top of Japan finished top of the group, yeah? Shout, what up? Show. Hold on. Japan finished finished top of the group, guys. Incredible. Sorry, Beasley, I missed your comment. I would have liked to see these games, good team matchups. How are you today? I'm very good, thank you. This is an absolutely insane World Cup, isn't it? I heard somebody say Morocco finished top of their group. Morocco finished top of their group and Belgium out. Can you believe? Croatia finished second. Croatia and Morocco through from that group. Amazing. Absolutely insane, Pizzo. Canada finished bottom of the group with 0 points. So they must have lost, yeah. No, yes. They must have lost to Belgium. But Belgium out again. Okay, these games haven't been played. Portugal. Looks like Portugal are through. France and Australia through. Argentina, Poland. England, USA. Netherlands, Senegal. So Netherlands playing USA. England playing Senegal. I'm guessing Argentina playing Australia. France versus Poland. Yeah, France versus Poland. Let's get the sound back on. Are we ready? Let's head back to the studio. Come on, ITV. Let's go.
England take on Senegal in their round of 16 clash on Sunday, 6 o'clock here on ITV1. I'll be joined by Ian Wright, Roy Keane, Gary will be back, Karen Carney and Laura Woods. We can't wait for that, so join us Sunday night from the Al Bayt Stadium. Let's have a look at the route to the final. Let's see how it's shaking down after all the drama of the last 24 hours. With last night's matches,
here we go.
Of course, as well.
Damn.
France against Poland, Morocco against Spain in there. Holland against the USA, Argentina,
I wish
Australia,
I could show you this.
And Japan, Croatia. Well, when you look at that, the big nations will
Can I
feel
try and show you this?
Aside for another
It's
round.
a still image, so we should be all right.
Right, that's enough gloating. I think it's called Schadenfreude, yes.
No, listen, it's shaping up to be a great World Cup. I think it's been fantastic
they've
so
gone
far.
off it.
And it's like any other World Cup. The
They've
further you go
posted.
into it, the games get better, the players become more relaxed. They, generally the big teams turn up when it really matters. But I was thinking of Germany when I started that sentence.
I mean, is there any such thing anymore in this tournament?
What's a big team?
Big nation. We've just seen two go out today, Belgium and Germany. So, if you're a sort of so-called smaller team in this
quit as the
tournament,
Belgian manager.
you've got everything to play for. Go for it. There's been so many examples.
Yeah, absolutely. Just say Japan, Croatia have been fantastic in the last 6 years, but they're an ageing team, let's be honest, aren't they? And with the energy and the belief that Japan have shown, that's one game you look at and think,
Yeah,
there's absolutely no certainty Croatia go through.
They'll fancy their chances, and when Spain get back into that dressing room, they'll probably work out that they've gone down a little bit of an easier side of the draw.
Yeah, that's the other thing we haven't mentioned. Yes.
And they'll be
not deliberately.
Not deliberately. No, I mean, they were trying to go for a goal at the end, and there's no way that they were sort of in control of that decision, and obviously the goalkeeper throwing one in. But Spain will get back in.
Throwing
they've
one
got
in.
a better chance of progressing to the semi-finals now than they actually did.
You can't say that,
before.
mate. I'm sure he didn't.
Look, at this moment in time,
say that,
I think
dude.
you look at some of the African teams, the Asian teams, they fancy the chances in this
Throwing
World Cup.
one in.
Is this a Winter World Cup where mid-season does this start to
Gary, my
explain
friend.
the
Why did
strangeness,
the
if we can put it
goalie
that way, of
always
some of the
get
results?
the grief,
or just
man?
the narrowing of the gap
He
in
shouldn't
international
have-
I
football?
think it's more about the
He shouldn't have
qualities
come
of
to him.
emerging
He
nations. I
shouldn't
think
have been
you've seen
allowed to
Japan
shoot, should
tonight.
he?
I mean, they
It's
looked
not
like
entirely
a,
the goalie's fault. It was a lead up
an
before the goalie.
experienced footballing nation with a great pedigree. They were at it. They stuck
Yes,
together
Peter,
when the
I
going
thought
got
you said
tough.
Portugal was
I
out.
think you
No,
have to
no,
put
no,
the
no,
USA
no.
in the same
Portugal
category.
are
You know, they've been really good.
Blame
You look
tomorrow.
at them, and I watch them playing against England. I'm thinking that's a team with pedigree, not a team that's just sort of getting going in
Portugal
world
playing
football.
tomorrow.
And I think it's a closing of the gap. I really do.
And it's the exposure, isn't it, in the
This is
big
what I
leagues
was
to all
saying.
these players. You'll even look at Australia as well.
a closing
the
of
fact
the
that they're
gap
playing in
between
major
the
leagues now.
European
You made
nations
the
and the
point
rest of
earlier,
the
you know,
and
you look
South
at
American
USA,
and the rest
all
of the
those
world.
lads are playing in Europe. So the fear factor, the inferiority is gone. You know, the
Yes,
Japanese,
yes,
a lot
yes,
of them
yes,
are playing
yes,
in
yes, yes,
Germany,
yes, yes,
you know, in
yes, yes, yes,
Spain.
yes, yes,
You know,
yes,
so
yes, yes,
so
yes,
that
yes,
there's a,
yes,
I think there's a
absolutely.
psychology shift that's happening.
We don't tend to trust FIFA at all, do we? Obviously in our country, and for a good reason. But the reason they've moved the actual World Cup to 48 teams in a few years' time is to widen in participation, to give more African Asian teams to be able to do it. And in the Premier League, we see all the VAR cameras. We see all the VAR cameras. Here we don't.
That's for another day, isn't it? That discussion. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. The group stage finishes tomorrow night. We'll bring you the culmination of Group G. Brazil are through. You can see their game against Cameroon. You
That's
can
at
also
7.
progress. That's on
7 PM.
ITV1. So here,
GMT.
was it in? Was it out? Germany are out, that's for sure. Well done, Japan. Spain squeaked through. Bye-bye.
Okay, I can't have that music. Okay, folks, that is wrapping things up from me. Well done, Japan. Goodness me. Not so well done, Germany. Okay, my friends, just a short stream. I thought I had to go live because it was just all popping off, basically. So I thought I had to go live, really. So just a short stream for me. But I've got some things to do in the morning tomorrow. But I'll try and get a long stream in tomorrow. But if not, we are definitely doing streaming on the weekend. Because the knockout stages are starting, ladies and gentlemen. England versus Senegal on Sunday. I hope you can join me. But we will try. We'll try and be live before then. But if not, I will definitely see you for that. Okay, folks. Thank you for watching. Big ups, Peter. Big ups, Pransky. I'll try and get the Portugal game on for you, Bizo. Take it easy, folks. Bye for now.